Welcome to Pride Against Prejudice, a Shadowrun 4th edition actual play podcast.
Hi, I'm Simon and I'm playing Huggy Bear.
Hi, I'm Al and I'll be playing Maverick.
Hi, I'm Jack and I play Toyga.
Hi, I'm Michael and I'll be playing Sunshine.
Hi, my name's Dutch or Kerry and I'll be playing Alexandra.
And my name is Rhydian, I'm the GM. If you would like any bonus content, a link to our living campaign map can be found in the show notes, along with a link to our Discord where you can get occasional bonus episodes, and if you'd like to add locations to the map or just ask us questions, you're welcome to join us there. If you stick about for a few seconds at the end of the episode, we also have a question for you as well. Following content may contain themes and materials not suitable for all audiences. Listener discretion is advised. Before we dive into the episode, here's some pay data on another one of the Shadowrun podcasts out there for you to listen to.
2081 has been a hell of a year for St. Louis, Missouri. An astral anomaly left a 2-mile radius around downtown a toxic hellscape, and the residents have been left to pick up the pieces, but the hits just keep on coming. At the center of it all are the Glitches, a Shadowrunning team made up of Bianca the Face, aka Eris, Val the Technomancer, aka Binary, Joe the Muscle, aka Collateral, and Jet the Sneak Thief, aka, well, Jet. Some of us are better than others at sticking to a code name. The girls attempt to navigate the criminal elements of the St. Louis streets, all while looking out for themselves, each other, and the people they love.
If you want more of the Glitches, feel free to drop into the Gamers Table Discord or check us out on the socials at Resting Glitchface. You can find us on all major podcatchers or check out our Patreon. Thanks for listening.
The Johnson usually chooses the location for the meet, and some Johnsons have a terrible taste in bars. So, it's October 1st, you folks have had a little bit of downtime, and last we left off, Mav had just received a text message saying, "Got a job, short notice, you and your team are a safe pair of hands, Dr. Butler."
What sort of time did this come in at, remind me?
I'm gonna say late afternoon, early evening, so about 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Then I put a message out on the team group chat saying, "Doc Butler's got a job for us, seems urgent. I take it we're all in."
Oh god, not her again.
Remind me, wasn't she the reason we ended up playing Pirate?
Yes.
Okay, just as long as we're on the same page.
It'll be fun.
Did she give us any details?
What's the pay scale?
No details yet. I assume there's going to be a meet where we're told this when I say yes to the job.
What are we getting paid?
Meet to discuss things.
Can't really be turning work down at the moment.
You are in debt, Toyger.
Don't remind me. Sad cat face.
Yeah, I'm also broke as frag right now, so... And, you know, fair's fair, she did pay us last time.
We have never gone unpaid from this mad woman.
Never gone unpaid from anyone?
We've only worked with her once.
Right.
Why, she's the one who got you to break into a cop shop.
Oh, yes, that was her.
We never want for interesting runner stories.
She comes up with all the fun jobs for us, so I'm telling her yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Well, it's the worst if you're taking it. I mean, I am actually doing quite well at the moment, but I'm not going to try and I will be coming along, but I am not quite so needing this urgently as you guys are.
But it's good work, and it's from Doc Butler, so it's probably the right thing to do.
When I find a place that accepts the right thing to do, or moral high ground as payment, I will start letting you know.
Please do. I swap back to the message from Dr. Butler and say, we're in, where's the meet?
You get a text back saying, fantastic, it's at Laura's Bar in Carnassy, 10 p.m.
Where the hell is Carnassy?
It is in southern Brooklyn. It is a C-rated area. So you've got about 4 hours before you need to go to the meet.
Right, I was spelling it completely wrong. That was the problem.
Red did say it quite wrong, so...
I dyslexiated the hell out the name of Canarsie, I think it's pronounced. You've got about 4 hours. What are you doing in the meantime?
So, me and Alexandra are walking home from Ions while this messaging is going on. So, I'm going to assume that we've gotten back to the new flat.
You have got back to the new flat. There was an orc face down on the stairs, puking, and there was no way to get around it except to, use him as a carpet to get up and past it.
Ugh.
For Alexandra, Toyga just levitated himself over him.
And you didn't levitate her? Is this just introducing her to her new low lifestyle?
Well, she'd already started walking over him. This wasn't going to help.
I hope for his sake you weren't wearing heels, although he might have been into that. You can't tell, though. He's too busy with other things.
I don't know what to say to that.
Don't worry about him. He gets like this a couple times a week. I believe it's tied into some sort of sports game. I've heard a great deal about sports games from people who bore me. Just ignore him. He's basically harmless.
Okay.
So, what are your opinions on shadow running? Doesn't matter what your opinions are. You're not doing it. I've got a meet at 10 o'clock.
So...
That is the most Toyger way you could possibly have handled that.
So you're abandoning me again?
I'm not abandoning you. I have never once abandoned you.
You disappeared the other day without telling me where you were going.
That was a temporary thing. I came back. And I'll be coming back from this. And I'm not abandoning you. There's plenty of people around. You can go downstairs and hang out with Mrs. K's lot. If you like, you can go back to Pion's shop, help him clean that rat's nest he lives in. I mean, you could try and find the source of that mysterious smell and do something about it if you like.
It's a pipe bomb! Yeah.
I wasn't saying it. I was busy not saying that.
What's that mysterious ticking noise? That's an older reference.
Oh, come on. Let me come with you.
No.
Why not?
Can you control your arm blades?
Kinda?
Do you know how any of your other upgrades work?
No.
Can you recount to me a single conversation you had with that deranged psychiatrist?
Who?
Can you tell me what a diatom is?
The frag, Toyga.
Until you can do all of those things, you are not allowed to come shadow running. Also, when did I become Toyga?
Everybody else seems to be calling you that.
Well, yes, but you never call me Toyga. It's weird.
Well,
Tell you what, when you come up with a cool runner name for yourself, you can start calling me Toyga. In the meantime, I remain Cece, and then you get a little pat on the head.
You patronising fuck.
The thing is, I've always imagined Alexandra as being slightly taller than Toyga, because Toyga's like a little guy.
Humph.
That is very fair. I promise to bring back interesting stories.
Fine.
So Toyga sort of rummages through his notes app on his comlink and flicks Alexandra something. This is a list of all the things that the crazy person I'm going to meet had us doing last time. See if that doesn't turn you off of it.
So what's on the list?
Attacking Vori docks, being pirates, invading cop shop.
Oh, girl, I thought you were trying to make this sound scary and unappealing as opposed to sexy and cool.
It was scary. I had to pretend to be a police officer.
You got to be a pirate.
I mean, the piracy was pretty fun, in fairness. Also, I'm not here.
I mean, you could say that Alexandra phoned Sunshine to try and get her on side to letting Toiga bring her along.
I was gonna say, Michael, I thought I was the mysterious voice from the sky.
You idiot, we're all mysterious voices from the sky.
Yeah, as far as the listeners know, none of us have corporeal bodies.
You're not supposed to let them know that.
We could be brains in jars on Rhydian's mantelpiece for all they know.
Ixnay on the ein bray.
Don't be silly. Rhydian's mantelpiece is far too busy to have brains in jars on it.
Yeah, mainly with Kerry's Lego motorbikes. Anyway, so now you've had a chat with Alexandra there, Toiga. Are you heading to the meet? Are you aiming to be early, on time, late?
Right, how far away is it from Toiga's Ends?
It's not too bad. It's a fairly straightforward subway ride. Yes, Alexandra, you were about to say something.
I was going to say, Alexandra sits down somewhat hardly on the sofa in a sort of grumpy manner, and which is spoilt by the fact that one of her blades suddenly shoots out.
Hell's bells, woman, that couch was new.
Roll edge for me. Well, it's not a critical glitch, but with 0 hits, you've impaled a cushion and you've got the blade stuck in something in the sofa, and when you eventually get it out, you can't get the cushion off the blade.
Look, just stop swinging the blade around and I will stop this.
Cut to Sunshine. Are you heading to the meet?
Yeah, I'm just taking a subway.
Yep, that's fine. Your exit is delayed slightly by the fact that Misty has eaten something she shouldn't, probably that half devil rat that was going a little bit gooey in the alley behind the brownstone.
Misty, why?
Yeah, she decided to hide under the bed when you tried to grab her and take the gooey devil rat off her, and has thrown up under the bed, so it takes a while to deal with that.
If you weren't so cute, I would try and give you back to my ex. My god.
Hey, your ex is hiding out under a
church
yeah. Building technicals right now.
Yes, because that woman has such wonderfully healthy coping mechanisms.
Indeed. So you just get the subway over.
Yep.
Meow.
And Huggy, are you just grabbing a van? Do you have any unfortunate incidents on the way out the door, or is it all plain sailing at your end?
It's pretty much all plain sailing at this point, you know. The house system is on a fairly benign cycle at the moment. It currently thinks it's Swiss.
Ah.
Oh, that's really good for you.
So it sounds like someone is speaking German with a potato in their mouth.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I actually somewhat understand what it's saying. And it's producing food that is somewhat recognizable as food.
Oh, God. So my brother lives in Basel, which is on the Swiss-German border. And I went to visit him a couple of years back now, I think. The food there is amazing, but your arteries scream for mercy. And side note, my brother does speak Schweizerdeutsch. He doesn't speak High German, but he speaks Schweizerdeutsch with a very strong regional British accent. When he goes to Germany, the Germans beg him to stop. They switch to English to stop him speaking Schweizerdeutsch.
This is like how Arnold Schwarzenegger wasn't allowed to dub the German version of the Terminator, because whilst he sounds awesome and cool to us, in where he comes from, he sounds like country bumpkin.
Yeah, it'd be a little bit like the Terminator speaking the most redneck of redneck Jarl.
Yeah. We're like West Country Terminator.
Oh, fantastic. So, yeah, you get out the door just fine. You drive away. You do have a little bit of a, oh, really? Where there's two gangers squaring off against each other in the street. You're tempted to mow them down, but this will be funny because they've clearly been watching too many westerns, and they're doing the whole high noon thing at like 7 o'clock in the evening. And yeah, they're doing it with semi-automatic pistols, and oh, they're both full of lead. Oh well. And yeah, you drive on. Mav, what about you?
Subway.
Yeah, fair. You do have a particularly strange dude sat next to you the whole way. Oh god, dude, when did you last shower? And he's one of those guys who the subway car's empty and he decides to sit next to you. And he doesn't say anything. He's just staring at you the whole time. Like, he sat to your right, just looking at you, blank expression the whole way.
Quietly waiting for this guy to lick one of his eyeballs, like a gecko.
I just unfocus my eyes and pay attention to my AR.
Reasonable. So, when you all arrive at Laura's bar, it's a C-rated area in Canarsie. The bar itself, it's a dive bar. You're amazed. It's probably the worst bar in the district. It doesn't actually have a sign above it. There's a couple of bikes out the front. The windows, they've not bothered with glass. It's just like perspex that somebody screwed into place. And there's broken glass on the floor. You're guessing they've just reached a point if we can't be fucked replacing the glass anymore. And as you go in, there isn't that moment where the whole bar goes quiet, but there seems to be some sort of trog rock on, some sort of heavy metal. It's actually a reasonable volume where people can chat. The floor's sticky, like you get that from your shoes as you try to walk across the place.
Oh, this is grim.
I'm glad I wore my boots today.
The tables, you know, the big sort of industrial cable drums, the wooden ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're those, and the bar stools are just steel framed bar stools. They're really fragging cheap. There's a pool table at the back that has some questionable stains on it, with 2 orcs wearing suns patches playing a game of pool. And behind the bar, there's a troll. She's actually quite pretty, who is cleaning a glass and just nodding along in time with the music. There aren't any booths here, but sat in a corner at one of the cable drum tables is Dr. Butler, who is an African-American human woman.
He probably stands out a little bit in this bar, then.
There's quite a few orcs and trolls. There's quite a few orcs and a couple of trolls, counting the barwoman, but there are a reasonable number of humans in here as well. It just seems to be... It's just a place to go. Like, you've not got anywhere better, but this is just a place to go, if that makes sense.
Well, I'll go and get myself a pint of something cheap from the bar and head over to Dr. Butler.
Yeah, so the bartender, who you're assuming is Laura, she seems to be Hispanic. Yeah, she pours you a pint of beer. It seems to be some sort of cheap soy-wiser. You've had worse, but you've definitely fragging had better soy-wiser.
Watered down soy-wiser. Well, you know, at least they watered it down with lemonade this time.
Alright, is anyone else getting anything from the bar?
So Toyga just sort of goes up and says, "Hi, I don't want to be rude, but I am horrifically allergic to soy. Do you have anything not soy-based? And if you don't, can I give you 10 new yen and then I can just drink from..." And he pulls out like a coffee flask from one of the outer pockets of his coat.
She looks down at you. She's got the kind of the thinking face on and goes, "Hang on a minute, I might have something." And there's a rustling and a kind of rummaging under the bar. And she comes up with a bottle of something that is violently yellow and there's no label. She unscrews it and pours you a glass. It's as it goes out into the small shot glass that she's pulled out for it. It's thick. It's almost syrupy.
Does it smell of anything?
You're not sure what it smells of, but this was definitely distilled in a radiator.
2 of them in a pint of water?
He shrugs and says, yeah, sure, and does you that, and this will just be covered under your lifestyle. When you eventually do taste it, it's not terrible, but you just cannot define the flavour. You have no idea what the hell this is. The bottle had dust on it. She probably doesn't know either. Yes.
I don't know what this is, but I can feel it rotting me from the inside.
That means it's working.
As Toiger says this, being very critical of it, he is still taking a sip.
Hey, you paid. She doesn't care.
Go sit down with Dr. Butler.
I go up to the bar and just go, I'm just gonna go ahead and assume you don't do wines here.
No.
Also,
Not even homebrew?
I'm not sure that qualifies as wine.
Fair.
okay, I'll take the soy thing.
Yeah, it's a passable soy wiser. There are a couple of demijohns behind the bar that occasionally go blup.
Would this be mead, do you think?
Mead? You think they can get honey here?
Soy honey?
There's something about bees in Shadowrun lore. It's ringing a bell, but I can't remember what it is. Mav, are you getting generic soy wiser number 5?
Number 4 this time, please.
Ah, generic soy wiser number 4. Excellent.
Ah, the stout.
A connoisseur.
Like as you go to sit down, there is also a bouncer who's an orc on the door, and him and this place seems to be filled with a lot of wannabe gangers. There's a lot of synth leather, but most of it's a little too new and shiny, and the people wearing it haven't quite got enough tattoos and piercings.
New, shiny, and not enough bullet holes.
Yeah, there is one guy that tries to come in, a slightly weedy, rat-faced human guy that is getting a beat down off the bouncer and the 2 Sons of Sauron guys, because he tried to come in wearing actual gang patches for a gang he wasn't a part of. It's not their gang, it's just the principle of the thing. Yeah, he just gets the ever-loving dreck kicked out of him and thrown out onto the sidewalk as you sit down with Dr. Butler, and she smiles at you and says, good to see you again. So how did you find the last job?
Entertaining.
Good. I aim to please.
Your aim does indeed please.
Indeed. And I've just realised I got something slightly wrong. I don't think it was her that asked you to break into the cop shop. That was Lucas and Dean. She asked you to steal the politician's blood.
So it was.
So, got a job for you. It's a little bit short notice. I'm sorry about that. We only have 3 days.
3 days.
You have given us less notice before.
Technically, that wasn't me that gave you less notice.
Technically true.
The best kind of correct. Look, I'll level with you. It's related to the last job you did for me. You remember Evan Harper, the guy whose blood I had you steal so we could get it tested?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the dirty bastard turned out to be an orc making laws against metahumans. Because...
Didn't he top himself?
Yeah, he did. So some drecky motel in Jamaica Hills apparently hanged himself. The official line is that it's suicide. I don't actually believe that for a minute. And I want to know what really happened. The reason I need this done fast is that, well, His wife was planning to rinse him for the fastest divorce scene in New York, and now she just wants him gone and forgotten. So I want that body before it's cremated. Catch is I don't want anybody to know about it. I need you to put it back when I'm done with it.
Oh, fuck.
Right. So who wants to be Burke and who wants to be Hare?
What?
You're a Burke.
Do none of you know your history of medicine? They were two Irish, lunatics. I think they might have been, dwarves or something. And they attacked Scott Sprawl and emptied all the graveyards and then ran around the city with a cart full of corpses, throwing them at doctors.
That is not a story I've heard.
Dr. Butler looks at you and says, you are both correct and wrong in all of the ways that you can be wrong. It's actually quite impressive. Look, as I say, I need it done quietly.
Do you need... Can we just, swap the body out?
Probably not. They'll probably notice. I mean, he's a
Fuck.
well-known public figure. They know what he looks like. The doctors in the hospital notice. I mean...
They won't notice that he's missing for, 3 days?
I only need 2 to 4 hours for the autopsy. After that, get him back in there. So the deadline, the point at which he needs to be back in his fridge, is in 3 days' time. I just need 2 to 4 hours with the body. That's it. Call it 4 to be on the safe side. Depends what we find. Depends what sort of state the coroners have left him in.
Where is the body, and how much are you offering to pay us to do this?
He's in New York Presbyterian. It's not a great hospital. It's in a low-income, wage-slave housing district. Security's probably not going to be amazing, but they might have bumped it up slightly because of the circumstances, and he's a well-known figure, and yada, yada, yada. I'm happy to give you 6k each.
Okay, but why? He was somebody. Why has he ended up in that dreck hole?
I refer you to his wife fragging hating the bastard. She just wants him gone and forgotten. She was planning to rinse him, however, that became unnecessary when he topped himself, or didn't, as we'll find out.
Ah, so she got everything anyway.
Yeah, she doesn't care about his husk anymore.
Do they have kids? I can't remember if they had kids.
They do. Don't really know how they feel about it, not really my fragging problem.
They are going to live a fairly horrendous life, I think.
They're going to have one hell of a therapy bill.
The kids are, from what we can tell, human. Do you think they're
I would imagine by now his wife's probably had them genetically tested, and I've not heard anything about it on the back channels, so I would assume that they are actually both human.
Still, it'd be a fun thing to look into.
You can do that on your own dime. Looking into that doesn't get me anything particularly. I just want that body. I want to find out how this fragger actually died. Because, do you actually believe this guy killed himself? I don't. It's just too convenient.
He was ruined. What? What's he got to live for at that point? Why has it got to be suicide? Why has it got to not be suicide?
I don't know. That's what I want to find out.
I mean, you're literally paying us for this, so I suppose...
I mean, yeah, it's your new yen.
Well, once you give me a fresh corpse, and put the thing back, it'll be your new yen.
If he's fresh, I don't think we've done our jobs right.
We can't just sneak you into the mortuary and have you poke away with your scalpels and your leeches. We have to actually remove him, take him to a second location, and then put him back.
Leeches are only used for very, very specific therapies now. You realise that, right?
I've used leeches for a variety of things.
I'm not going to question it.
Less useful than sea cucumbers. Sea cucumbers keep better.
Look, If I go into the hospital and I'm there for 4 hours, it's much, much riskier. The longer that people are in there, the more risk there is of discovery. Better to take it out quickly and quietly, put it back quickly and quietly.
How much gear do you need to do the autopsy? I mean, could it be done?
I've got all of that handled on my end. I'll give you a location. You take the body there. I'll do what I need to do. You put it back.
You couldn't say, okay, but you couldn't do this in the back of a van then.
I mean, if we're getting the body out, we may as well take it somewhere. That's the easy part.
Just thinking aloud.
Also, have you ever tried to open up a body while a van's doing a corner?
Can't say that I have.
I mean,
Use your imagination, chummer.
the body wasn't in the van when I was doing the corner, but
Look, do you want the job or not, chummers? Because if you don't want it, I gotta find somebody else, and like I say, TikTok.
Give us a moment.
No, fine. I'll go to the bar. And she stands up and walks to the bar.
This job is weird as hell.
Just a bit.
She's paying us pretty well for the privilege.
Surely it can't be that difficult. We knock out one guard, or distract one guard, load corpse into trolley, claim it is different corpse.
Sunshine, can you do a quick matrix on the New York Presbyterian and see if there's anything?
given that it's a fairly crappy area, it probably won't be that difficult to get a request to just put us in as something else. We can wander in, grab the body, claiming it's a different one, wander out. Get it mislabeled.
Does anyone remember, or has anyone seen, it's a really old, it was a flat trid screen called, what was it called? Firefly? Anyone else seen that?
No.
The one with the spaceship and the Southerners.
Yeah. For some reason it was the Cass in space. Mav, you would love it if you can deal with the hilariously bad Fifth World attempts at CGI. But yeah, there's an episode of that where they have to sneak into a hospital and get a body in. They actually go in posing as an ambulance crew with bringing in a couple of dead on arrivals.
That would work.
Where do we get an ambulance?
If you cast Mav as Jane in this, I am so killing you.
The man they call Mav.
Mav.
It even alliterates.
Yeah, the man they call Mav.
If we go to the Dracula little town where there's a statue of Mav, I am leaving.
I'm taking notes.
So, it's remarkably easy to steal a corpse. You show up in a hearse, you claim to be from the family's funeral home of choice, and you just move the body. As long as you've got the right paperwork. Most morticians don't care, because it's one less thing for them to do, as far as I know.
The problem then is getting the body back.
I don't know, where it's like, hey, we're doing a drop-off. Yeah, I know we were just here, we're busy people. Look, over there, a distraction. Quickly shove them into the correct thingy and then run for the hills.
Yes, but if we've got the correct paperwork, then he's registered as being moved to somewhere else.
I mean, it doesn't have to be correct paperwork.
So, while you're having this conversation, Sunshine, you just feel a hand land on your shoulder.
I look up and over my shoulder to see who this is.
You turn round and there's a human ganger there. He's got one cyber eye, some fairly janky piercings, and a tab in his mouth. And he just looks down at you, blows smoke into your face, and says, "You're in my seat."
Huggy's hand starts to move towards the submachine gun in her jacket.
Hoiger's hands coil into spellcasting forms.
Sunshine stands up, looks at the guy square in cyber eye, brushes the shoulder that he touched and says to him, Chummer, we're having a meeting. Now, I don't remember inviting you. And as you can see, we were all having a grand old time. And there's about 24 free seats in this bar. So why don't you make like a tree and frag off?
So could I get a quick perception check from people?
Mm-hmm.
Is it visual?
It is.
That's 1 hit from Huggy.
2.
5 hits from Toyga, hell above. Have I got my edge on?
No, you don't. It was just a bloody good roll.
Well, there goes all your dice luck for the session.
So with 3 hits there, Mav, and 5 hits there, Toyga, you both see the 2 sons of Sauron who were playing pool unscrew the pool cues, put down the thin end, they've just got the heavy, thick end, and start walking over. And you see Laura at the bar just reach underneath, pull out a shotgun, place it on the bar and say, sort it the frag out, no guns.
So there's this one guy standing over us. There's the 2 sons of Sauron coming over.
Yep. And as you say this to him, Sunshine, he just leans over, drops his cigarette out of his mouth into your pint and spits in it, and then just looks you in the eye. I think you all need to roll initiative, don't you?
Probably.
Can I also ask everybody to turn to page 17 of Arsenal? You may want some of this.
Page 17 of Arsenal.
Oh, is this the one with like the broken bottles? And stuff?
Improvised melee weapon.
Yes! You lot asked me for a bar fight. I'm giving you a fragging bar fight.
Brilliant.
Oh, I'm completely unarmed.
So, I'm going to give you a little bit of a description of the bar, just to remind you. There is a pool table at the back. There is a bunch of cable drum tables. They're really big and heavy. There are some metal stools scattered about. There's like a little corridor that you assume goes off to the toilet. There's a fairly solid looking bar with a bunch of bottles and demijohns behind it, and a rather large troll lady with a shotgun. There is also the door, and next to the door there's a large window, but somebody has replaced this with like flexible perspex instead of glass. There's electric strip lighting on the ceiling as well.
I have 0 person-to-person fighting skills.
Then this will be hilarious.
You're still a troll.
Hang on. Huggy, can't you like flash your patches at the Suns guys and get them to like side with us?
Quick question, Huggy.
Yeah?
You're just down as 14 on the initiative tracker. Do you have any kind of initiative enhancement, such as wired reflexes, reaction enhancers, or similar?
Give me a second.
Is this the first time Huggy has ever rolled Meat Space Initiative?
Yeah, I have reaction enhancers.
Okay, so you'll only have 1 pass in meat space.
Yeah, I have 1 pass in meat space. I am not very quick in normal fighting.
Not very quick, she says, going second.
There's currently 8 people on the board. You've only mentioned the 1 guy that's come up to us so far.
There's like a group of them.
Okay. Are they ganged up behind him, or are they...
Yeah, they're
across the
kind of
bar?
they're kind of grouped around him. They've kind of fanned out in a horseshoe around your table in the corner, so they've got you guys in a corner. And it'll be Mav to go first. One of them has just dropped a cigarette into Sunshine's drink and then spat in it, and is just looking her in the eye. And the bartender has put a shotgun on the table and shouted, "No guns, sort it the frag out." What you doing, Mav?
I'm looking up a different splash of Arsenal. Give me a second.
That's fine.
Rid, just to check something, you can spend a point of edge for an interrupt, can't you, to change to...
You can drop a point of edge to go first.
I'll let Huggy and Mav go, but I would like to spend a point of edge to go third.
Okay, that's absolutely fine.
What are you up to?
We'll find out shortly.
Can I spend a point of edge to go after Sunshine?
If you want, yeah.
I do. I have something fun I want to do.
Oh no.
Also, get creative, get silly, get weird with this.
Subduing melee only, there we are.
Alright, so what you doing, Mav?
That fragger who just dropped his cigarette in Sunshine's drink,
Yep.
he is getting subdued.
Okay, how are you going about this?
He's paying attention to Sunshine's drink. I stand up, step round the table, and go for a grab with his left arm. On his left arm.
Okay, roll it.
First time I've ever rolled a melee skill.
Yeah, normally you go daka.
I do. I'm not normally reduced to this primitive level. 4 hits.
You have 2 net, so how are you subduing this guy, grabbing him and grappling him?
That left arm gets twisted up his back, and the right arm promptly joins it.
Okay. Huggy.
Actually, can I? I'll take my interrupt here if that's okay.
Okay, what are you doing, Sunshine?
Since Mav's got this guy held,
Yep.
I take my pint, grab his hair, tilt his head back, pour my pint over his face, and then smash the glass into his face.
Oh, you're glassing him. Are you doing that thing that is an absolute piece of bastardry where you smash the rim against his face just under his mouth on his chin?
Ugh.
To be honest, Sunshine is no good at this. I think she's literally just grabbing one side of the pint glass and then just putting the other side of the cylinder into his face. Just
you're not leaving him with a brummy smile.
no, nothing that fancy.
Okay. He can't actually stop you at the moment.
Okay.
So just roll it.
So what would this be? So this is a bottle unbroken.
I'm gonna say because you're smashing this in his face and it's a glass rather than a bottle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call this broken because you're breaking it into his face.
Okay.
This will be physical, not.
He counts as prone for being attacked, which I can't find what it does in melee.
Yeah. I do not have the blade skill, so I default that on
Agility -1.
So go for it. Oh, you get hold on. You get +2 for superior position, +3 for +3 for opponent prone, and +1 for friend in a fight.
So +4.
Yeah, so +4. Just roll 4 additional dice for me.
1 hit.
Nice. So he's got a resist.
Strength divided by 2 + 1. So that would be 2 plus my hit, so 3 physical.
Yep. Yeah, so you've done a point of physical damage as you just smash this glass in his face. It's like superficial cuts, but yeah, there's a fair amount of blood because it's coming out of his face. Huggy, your turn. What are you doing?
Huggy is going to stand up, and as she does so, pick up the chair that she was standing on.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a folding chair?
Is it a folding chair?
Yes.
Okay.
It's Huggy with the steel chair.
Huggy is going to pick up the chair, clack it closed very deliberately, look at the guy's friends and go, "You fraggers really sure you want to do this?"
Now, are you wanting to hit him, or are you wanting to give me an intimidate there?
I'm wanting to do an intimidate.
Okay, I will give you a +2 because one of them just got a glass smashed in his face after being restrained, and I'm going to give you an additional +1 for being a troll with a steel chair, so that'll be at +3.
Can I roll my intimidate to help?
Not your turn, bud, so sorry.
Oh, sad toy noises.
Unless you drop a point of edge to go now.
No, I'm going to keep it to myself.
That's fine.
So that defaults on charisma because I don't have the intimidate skill.
That's fine.
So that was +3, yes?
Yeah.
That's 2 hits.
one of them looks like he's about to back away, and then another one just steps up going, "There's more of us than there are of them!" And it looks like he's going to swing for you, but it's not his turn, so he'll do that on his turn.
Only in terms of numbers, not in terms of weight.
So Huggy will go for it with the chair on her next turn, because I'm going to say that is a complex action.
Yeah.
Can I spend edge to go now?
If you want, yeah.
I do. I spend edge to go now. The biggest and most intimidating looking one of the goons.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Influence Mental on him.
Oh, you bastard. Do it.
While Tiger's running dice, you know how Huggy is normally like a significant fraction of the initiative passes in any given combat?
I know.
I'm 20% of this combat.
I think you're the only person with multiple passes in this combat.
Tiger could change that, but he's chosen not to.
I got one hit. That's terrible.
This is resisted on willpower alone, is that right?
He only resists on willpower if he's confronted with the wrongness of, like, the suggestion that goes into his head.
Okay, and what is the suggestion?
All these guys think they're better than you. This is your chance to take it out on them and blame it on the trogs and their wee mates. Go on, really get them. Punch them in the head like you've always wanted to.
Alright, so I'll call that Ganger 2. These guys don't get names. They're not important enough for that. Cool. So the bouncer is just going to walk in casually. He looks like, oh god, this again. And the gang is distracted, so I'm going to give them a penalty on this. And he's just going to jab one of them in the back of the neck with a stun baton. So I'm going to call this a -2. That he gets 2 net hits on. This is impact. Not quite a critical glitch on his armor resist. But yeah, one of them has just taken 8 boxes of stun. Have you seen... You've all seen Stargate, right?
Yep.
Some of.
You know the weird sort of taser torture sticks that the ghoul would use?
Yes.
And they make people's eyes light come out of people's eyes and their mouth. It's kind of like that as he just jabs this guy in the back of the neck with a stun baton. And that puts us on one of the Sons of Sauron, who... Random and niche reference. Have any of you come across a band called the Mouldy Peaches and a song called Little Bunny Foo-Foo?
The band, yes. The song, no.
No.
I know the song Little Bunny Foo-Foo.
The first lyrics are Little Bunny Foo-Foo hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. Yeah, he's just going to do that with a pull cue.
That's a nursery rhyme, I know that.
Is it? Oh, I didn't know they'd adapted a nursery rhyme. Yep, so the guy just utterly flubs his roll, and he's going to get a pull cue to the back of the head.
Bonk.
Indeed, much bonk. I'm just going to double up and say... it's the 2 Sons of Sauron go next to each other in the initiative order, so I'm just going to keep life simple and say they just do the exact same thing. It's like in unison, bonk on 2 different guys.
The first son brings his cue down vertically on one guy's head, and the second son basically baseball swings his cue into the side of the other guy's head.
Yeah. You just see his ear just get flattened against his head, and oh, that's blood. That's gonna hurt like frag. Okay, sorry, I'm just having a quick look at what the hell skills Dr. Butler actually has. What's your agility? Oh, this is gonna be funny. So...
Oh no, Dr. Butler's in a fight again.
Yeah, she's happy. She loves it.
She's leading from the front.
Oh, yeah. So Dr. Butler just grabs a bottle off the table and flings it at one of them. She absolutely misses, and it goes sailing over the bar into one of the demijohns of you don't quite know what, you're not sure you want to ask, and it just explodes. And the whole bar suddenly reeks of you're not sure, but it's sweet. It's something sweet and fruity.
Ha! I was right. It is mead. No one light a match.
Probably cider.
Mead only has 20% alcohol content at most. It's not that flammable.
And if this stuff is still bubbling, it's probably not even that.
Yeah.
Oh, what's it called? That Eastern European plum wine that's like 80% proof and will liquefy the teeth of anyone that drinks it, as long as they're not a slab.
There's a Hungarian one made of apricots, Polenka, I think it's called.
Oh god, that Hungarian stuff. Oh, I've had that.
Oh, that yeah.
It's awful. It's the worst.
I got given a bottle of it by a Hungarian housemate years ago, and oh boy, Polenka's strong. It was great. I had a hangover that, it was biblical.
Can I use a free action to like text Alexandra in a bar fight? See, told you wouldn't enjoy this. And then like a selfie of like
Come on!
There's like a selfie of Toiger as like the bar fight's in full swing, like Huggy's wielding her chair, Mav's got a guy in a lock.
Taking selfies is definitely an action.
I'm going to allow it for the comedy value, but only if Toiger is doing sort of mid-2000s duck face, like an early MySpace.
Finger guns at the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's only 20 years ago. Toiger is more out of date than that.
You get an emoji back with just a middle finger.
Mav, could I get a close combat roll out of you, or a grappling roll to see if this guy can break the grapple?
You don't need one. You're just rolling against my threshold.
Okay, which was what, please?
2, I believe.
Yeah, so as he gets the bottle smashed on him, he just reels away going, so glass smashed on him. Reels away going, and manages to break your grip. And he stumbles back, and I'm just going to call that his action.
It is, in fact, a complex action to attempt.
Excellent. So Ganger 2 is going to grab a...
You need a random improvised weapon table to roll.
I do. I need something I can roll a dice on.
There's a rather sad and sickly looking potted plant that is like only through the grace of God not dead, sitting on a like raised plinth nearby.
Yep, so he grabs a potted plant. It's a yucca that looks like it should have been put out to pasture and burned several months ago.
Not a peace lily.
And is going to try and smash the pot over your head, Mav. So, roll a reaction for me. Actually, it doesn't have to be reaction. You can roll any close combat skill.
I will be rolling athletics based on reaction.
Okay.
Melee combat sucks. I don't get simple actions. 3 hits.
You know who we could really do this right now?
Who?
Mirren?
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yours truly?
You would be under orders not to chop people up.
I don't think... You don't know how to not kill people.
So he swings this potted plant at you, Mav. You step to one side and he just misses completely. It smashes against the wall. Yeah, you're absolutely fine. And I'm not going to worry about friend in a fight for this because it'll just get too complicated too quickly. And another one is going to grab a... Yes.
Oh no.
He's going to grab a random patron of the bar.
Oh god.
Actually,
Roll to see what meta type.
these guys are humans, so this will be funny if it's a troll.
Go on, try and use an orc as a weapon.
Yes. I need some dice. I need actual physical math rocks. Give me a second. Oh god. So I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down the list. Reroll 6s. Number 5 is a troll.
Did he roll a 5?
He rolled a 5, so
Does he attempt to grab a troll?
he attempts to grab a troll, And the troll just puts a hand on his head and leans down hard. So, yeah, he ain't going nowhere. The next guy is going to grab I don't think there's a folding spade in the bar.
Entrenching tools.
He's just going to grab a chair and swing it.
Actually, suggestion. Instead of an entrenching tool, he grabs, you know, those plastic trays that have like 24 glasses in? He grabs an empty one of those.
Yes. So he grabs that two-handed and just swings the sharp edge of it. It's like a steel one. And just swings it down at you, Sunshine. Could you give me a reaction roll?
Yep. Wait, is this... Quick question. When you say the sharp edge of this, is this stun or physical? Can I judge what type of damage that's going to be?
It'll be a physical, because it's like a thin steel tray.
Okay.
Are you regretting that suggestion?
I edge that roll and get 2 hits.
He also got 2 hits, so he steps...
Defenders wins ties.
Yeah, so he steps forwards, and you get knocked by somebody else just as he swings this. You land awkwardly against the table, and he slams this down against the table. And as you land, you see a few strands of blue hair just kind of drift down in front of your face.
Oh, you little slitch.
Okay, so one of the other ones, Huggy, is just going to grab a chair, one of the steel chairs, and swing it at you. They also thwack it shut and swing it at you. Do you have the club skill here, Huggy?
I do not.
Okay, because one of the melee defenses is parry. So, if you wish to have a chair fight and attempt to parry his chair, you may parry his chair.
Share combat.
Yes.
See, for me, that just conjures up images of people having fisticuff whilst standing on chairs. And, like, dancing around and swapping chair from chair.
It's all fine until someone brings in the surface-to-chair missiles.
That's where somebody jumps off it.
Oh, that was awful.
I was setting that up.
Alright, so, could you roll me...
I think I'm just going to dodge. As cool as it would be to try and parry a chair, I suspect he has a better combat abilities than
Alright,
me.
fair.
Aww. Duel of the Fates plays while chair combat goes on.
You think this gets Duel of the Fates?
So it's just reaction, yeah?
Yes, unless you have the dodge skill, in which case you can use that without sacrificing an action, because it's close combat.
Would it shock you to know that I do not have the gymnastics skill?
It's the dodge skill, not the gymnastics skill. They are actually separate.
Handy either.
Ah, cool.
You can gymnastics dodge.
That's 2 hits on reaction.
Ah, fair enough. So, defenders...
Oh, you can use gymnastics to dodge. That's good to know.
Defenders win ties, so how do you dodge the steel chair there, Huggy?
Huggy just steps back. She's already picked up her chair, so there's a space behind her. So as this guy swings down, she just steps back, and the chair passes by in front of her, and she gives the guy a very disappointed look. Just kind of like, oh, you idiot.
As it swings past you, it just slams down on your table, and all of the glasses just explode, and glass and beer and curious yellow goop that Toiga was drinking just go everywhere. Everybody's covered in it.
No, you destroyed Toiger's yellow goop.
Oh, I should have rolled wine tasting on the yellow goop. I forgot I had that skill.
It's not wine.
It's something that was made in Big Steve's radiator. Toiga, it would be your go, but you dropped Edge to go first. So one of the other gangers is gonna go, and he's gonna grab one of the only wooden stools in this place, smash it against the table, and swing the chair leg at Toiga. I'm gonna count this as a baseball bat. Could I get a dodge or parry or whatever the frag you're using there, please, Toiga?
I'm going to roll gymnastics at a +2. I'm just going to double check I've not set up to do that automatically. So Cat can either give you +2 to intuition or gymnastics, and Toy can pick gymnastics like an idiot.
However, it's paying off now.
It's serving you well now.
I got 2 hits.
Nice. So you only just dodge this. What does it look like as he swings this chair leg at you?
Toyga does that thing where you back bend and the thing being swung at you flies over your chest and just scrapes the end of your nose. And he straightens back up and goes, rude.
Nice. So it is now the last ganger's turn. However, he got a stun baton to the back of the neck. He's just on the floor. His back is arcing and there's a stain and a puddle on the floor. He's not actually knocked out. No, he's still screaming, but he's not in a good way.
Stunned by a stun baton.
Yes, I'm not bothering to roll it. I'm just saying that he's dealing with the consequences of the bouncer's actions. So, Mav, it's your turn, and you basically get 3 turns back to back because you're the only person with multiple passes here. What are you doing?
That is nonsense. I've never been the only person with more than 1 pass in a fight before.
You're just moving at preternatural speed whilst everybody else is going, no. It's like a scene out of Max Payne.
You know that scene in Sherlock Holmes?
Discombobulating.
The first of the Robert... Yes!
The
first of the Robert Downey Jr. films.
Not the Benedict Cumberbatch slap version.
Benedict Cumberbund.
Yeah, that bugger.
Second pass. I'm going to re-grab the guy that I grabbed.
Okay. So I'm going to put him at, I think, a -2. I think he's been attacked twice.
Once by me, once by Sunshine.
Yep.
Unarmed combat. 4 hits.
Yep, you've grabbed the dude. What you doing with him now?
What is the ability called? It's not called anything.
I mean, there's a table, he has a face.
I take the option as I maintain this grapple to, quote, inflict stun damage with a DV equal to my strength. Defender resists it as normal.
Okay, so are you just smashing his face off the table then?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. So I just roll
armor against my strength of 4.
So, yep, you smash his face off the table, his nose explodes. Are you just doing the same thing again for your 4th pass? Yeah?
If it works.
He actually rolled reasonably well that time. So you just double tap his face off the table and... Oh god, there's broken glass on that table, and yeah, he's not having a good time.
That is the intent.
We're now on to pass 2. Mav, what are you doing?
Getting 4 passes in a row is kind of bullshit.
Yes.
I love it. I spend a complex action to maintain this grapple, and...
You just smashing his face into the table a 3rd time.
No, I'm going to make an unarmed combat test to get a better grip.
Okay, go for it.
And this is the 5th time he has been attacked since he last acted, if I count correctly.
Plus his wound penalty. I can't roll. I have no dice. Nope. Oh, no. You got my hopes up, Av. You got my hopes up.
Have I rolled 4 hits? Yeah, I have rolled 4 hits every time I've rolled unarmed combat. I'm consistent.
You are indeed. So you've got 6 net overall for him to be able to break this grapple. Have you just got him in... You know where you have your hand on somebody's shoulder and you hold the wrist and you're flexing every joint between the hand and shoulder and just going, if you really want to fight me, you're welcome to break your own arm.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, cool. Huggy.
Someone else act.
Yes, somebody else do a thing. Huggy, what you doing?
Right, so Huggy has got a person in front of her who just swung a chair.
Yeah.
And she has a chair.
She has a chair.
She is going to swing this chair directly into the guy's face. Or try to, at least.
Seems reasonable. Go for it.
So what am I rolling for that?
It's clubs, so agility -1 if you don't have it.
Agility -1. Oh, I'm rolling 2 dice. Is it worth edging that? No, not really. 2 hits.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. He got 3. So
Oh, well.
what happens is you're just swinging this chair at him repeatedly, lots of rapid shots left and right towards his head, and he's desperately parrying, backing up. And he steps backwards, finds a chair, steps onto the chair, keeps backing up, steps onto the table behind him. You follow him, stepping up onto the table as he goes back onto another table, and you two are just standing on this table, essentially sword fighting with steel chairs.
Okay, yes, that sounds about something like... how is this table holding up under Huggy's weight?
It's an industrial cable drum. It's fine.
Yeah, they're pretty solid.
This is not Duel of the Fates.
Duel of the second rates, more like.
Sunshine, take back a point of edge.
Yay!
That was fantastic. So, the orc bouncer, one of them's on the floor, twitching and pissing himself. He's just going to try and tase the next one in line. So, yeah, he's just walking over.
He's just humming softly to himself.
Yeah, he's just gently humming a tune. Do. Yeah, the other one just desperately leans back, grabs a tray off the table and just holds it up, and the stun baton shorts the contacts against the metal tray. And one of the Sons of Sauron, they're just gonna little bunny foo the next guy. Actually, no, it's the same guys. They're trying to bonk. And I'm just gonna use the same roll for both. All right, so yeah, they both hit. So they've walked up behind these 2 gangers on the last pass, bonked them on the head. These 2 gangers are going, oh, what the frag? And just as they're turning round, they bring it round and just slam these pull cues into their ears. It's almost like they're using the exact same rolls and they're moving perfectly in sync. It's like watching Morris dancers. And that's a reference that I don't think any of our American listeners will get, but look up Morris dancing. It's weird.
Henceforth, these 2 guys are referred to as the Morris brothers.
Yep, they're the Morris brothers. They just smash these guys around the head, and they're not looking good. He comes in from the side. One of them, you see teeth going flying across the bar. The other one, he catches it in the side of the
Tiger, no.
Like, you know the really soft bone next to the eyeball?
Oh, God.
On your temple? Just catches it there, and there's just this spray of blood that goes over the floor. He's just clutching his face, going, "Oh, Jesus, frag! Ah!" Yeah, they're doing all right. And Dr. Butler is going to be incredibly enthusiastic and pick up another bottle and fling it. Let's see how this goes. She only has 1 dice for this, and I'm totally here for it. Oh my God, she got a hit!
Yay!
Nice.
I'm gonna say that she lobbed this at the ganger who has already been hit with a pull cue twice, so he doesn't get a reaction against this. It's the guy who's had his teeth go flying, and just as he's straightening up, this bottle just beams in between the eyes, and he just hits the ground, and yeah, he's out the fight. So that puts us on Laura. Laura? I'm not quite sure how the Spanish version of that name is pronounced. Anybody who actually knows,
Laura.
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 If
Yep.
it's got the AU in it, this version just seems to be LORA,
Yeah. I
That'd be Laura then.
which is much more likely to be Laura.
I do not speak any kind of Spanish. I have no idea.
What's the spelling? Lora.
Yes.
Laura.
Laura. Okay, cool. She looks in some irritation at the burst demijohn that's just spreading this sweet, sickly stench across the bar. Sighs. Turns, sits on the bar, swings her legs over, walks over to one of the gangers and just tries to crack him in the back of the head with the butt of her shotgun. She doesn't have clubs, so she'll be at agility -1 for this. She swings the rifle butt at the guy, but she's doing it at the same time as one of the Sons of Sauron swings a Pullo at him and just doesn't quite manage to hit him. It kind of just catches in his clothing and just kind of shoves him off balance a little bit, but doesn't actually do anything. It's Sunshine's friend's turn, who Mav has pretty thoroughly arm-locked at this point. He's not really got anything else he can do.
Reconsider his life choices.
I think he might be doing that. Yeah, he's going to be doing that pretty severely. No, he gets one hit. He kind of... Mav, it's kind of pitiable, the struggle at the moment, as he kind of just tries to wiggle against you and just, nothing fragging
He's
happens.
asking for pity from the wrong combatant here.
Yeah. And
I'm not sure who the right combatant is in this fight. I mean, Sunshine is normally the best choice, but she opened this with a fragging glass to the face.
He started it.
He
Yeah.
did.
yeah, Sunshine,
Mm-hmm.
could you make me a close combat roll or unarmed combat or dodge?
I'll take a dodge.
Okay.
One hit. Ooh.
So, one of the gangers grabs you by the front of the shirt, grabs you by the belt, and just picks you up above his head. You are... Wow, is this how Huggy views the world?
Huggy usually views the world with less screaming.
So, it's the turn of the guy who had his teeth spread across the bar. He just kind of puts his... No, it's the guy who got the pull cue to the ear, because the guy who had his teeth spread across the bar had something else bad happen to him. He's just got to put up his hand and hold his ear, and he's just going to start backing away. He's just going, nah, I'm out, I'm done.
He thinks he can walk away from this.
He's trying to give up. He's just going, frag.
Go for the eyes, sons. Go for the eyes.
The next dude is...
Where's the one that I mind controlled to fight his buddies?
Good question. I think let's call it the dude that you've mind controlled to stab to fight his buddies. And this guy has always known in his heart that this gang should be his. And this gang needs leadership. And that leadership is him. But to get that leadership, he has to prove himself. And he has to put down the competition.
You can't make an omelette without breaking a few eggs.
Indeed. So he's just going to grab a bottle of Soywiser off one of the tables, grab the guy next to him by the hair, and he just jams the base of the bottle into his face. It looks like he's trying to jam the thing down his throat.
Ugh.
And gets one hit. So this guy's going to have to resist 5 stun. Resists 2 of it, so yeah, this guy looks like he's opening his mouth to shout something, and just suddenly there's a bottle gets inserted into his mouth, and his eyes go wide as he's just choking on the base of a beer bottle. And it's actually his turn, and yeah, he's just like, what the ever-loving frag, man? And I'm just going to call this quick draw. He pulls a knife and tries to shiv his mate.
Right, okay. Is that escalated?
Yeah, he gets 3 net hits. So yeah, his mate takes 4 physical as he just jams this knife into his stomach. And there's this really weird moment where the one holding a bottle in his mate's mouth looks down and sees a knife in his stomach, and the guy with a bottle in his mouth is looking down as well, but he's kind of cross-eyed because he's looking around a beer bottle. It's just weird. Toiga, your turn.
My turn. I saw teeth go scuttling across the bar.
Tiger, no.
I'm gonna mentally file away that those are there. The bottle of yellow stuff that I was drinking from, is that on the floor somewhere near me?
She poured you 2 glasses of it. It's still at the bar.
Ah.
There's plenty of bottles kicking around, though.
So, Toiger actually has the blade skill. So, would snatching a bottle up off the ground be my action, or?
I'll give it you as a freebie because we're on cinematic rules here.
Toiger grabs a broken bottle up off the ground, and the guy that swung the table leg at Toiger's face, is he still in front of me?
Yeah, why not?
So grabs the bottle, just looks this guy right in the eye, and starts laughing maniacally. And then I am going to roll a skill I've never rolled before. I roll my blade skill and get 1 hit.
Okay. Oh, they also got 1 hit. Sorry, dude. So, what does it look like as he very narrowly dodges this broken bottle?
So, Toiger sort of like sways back and forth, like holding like the face shredder in one hand, and then just lunges right at the guy's face, like not aiming to like make him dodge or anything. Toiger wants like the spiky bits of this bottle to go right into the guy's eyes. And he manages to drag himself out the way, and Toiger overextends and has to stumble to correct himself and then turns and looks at him again. And he's not laughing now. It's like, no. I would have kept laughing if I'd stabbed you, but now I'm annoyed. That yellow stuff was really strong.
Yeah, fair. So the guy's just got to swing his chair leg at you in retaliation. Could you roll me reaction, or you can use a close combat skill for parry. So if you want to try and parry a chair leg with a busted bottle, according to the rules, it's allowed. So why the frack not?
Tell you what, we're in cinematic mode. I'm going to roll my blade skill again with edge on and get 1 hit.
You try to parry this chair leg as it comes down. It just lands on the end of the bottle. Glass explodes everywhere, and it just smacks you in the hand. Could you please resist? This will be on your impact armor.
4 hits.
This bottle just explodes, and it comes down at such an angle that it just hits you on the forearm, but you've got like armor padding in there, and I don't know, Toiger like stitched a couple of steel bars down the length of his forearm to give him some extra protection and stuff, and it's just like, fucking hell, dude, as you just drop this handful of glass.
Do I take any damage from that, or am I all good?
Nope, you're absolutely fine. It was just a close call. Sunshine, you're
In midair.
in midair, being held by a dude.
What can I do about this? This is never a thing that has come up in all my time playing Shadowrun.
If you roll close combat, you can attempt to break the grapple. Your threshold is however many hits he has. In this case, 4. However many net hits he has, sorry.
Counter offer, could I use Escape Artist?
Yes, I'll let you do that. That's cool. You're gonna be wriggly.
Yes, I'm going to be very, very wriggly. Yeah, you know what? Faggot, let's edge this. Let's make this interesting.
Oh, you're not letting the GM turn you into a missile weapon.
You think you were going to get the chance?
Any modifiers on this?
You count as prone? but it's a threshold test, so no.
Okay. Oh, 3 hits. No.
So you are very, very squirmy. But he's got you firmly by the belt and the scruff of the neck.
Yep. Oh, wriggle, 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 wriggle.
One of your flailing feet does, you know, the old strip lights that you used to get in like public buildings and schools and stuff. You kick, the bar's lit by those. You kick one of those and the tube just bursts. And there's glass and white powder. That shit is carcinogenic as fuck, by the way. And just rains down on everyone.
Joy.
I mean, this bar was already filled with broken glass and carcinogens.
Yep. So Ganger 9 is... I'm just going to count him as out the fight. He's only got 1 box of stun left. He's twitching like fuck, and he's desperately attempting to crawl under a table and just be generally miserable as everything in his body attempts to exit at great speed because he's just been horrendously tased. Mav, do you want to take your 3 additional passes, and then we'll go to turn 3 and you get another one. So take 4 back-to-back passes, you absolute motherfragger.
Okay. I'm currently restraining a person. I happen to notice in the improvised melee weapons table, metahuman body is listed.
It is, yes.
I fling the dude that I'm restraining at the dude who is holding up Sunshine.
Yay!
Yes! Okay, so...
And it runs off the unarmed combat skill, which I actually have.
Yeah, it does. Okay.
It's the only improvised weapon that runs off unarmed combat.
So he counts as prone for this, so you get +3 dice.
And I have +1 from the reach of this body. Who knew?
Apparently the rulebook did.
5 hits.
You've got 3 net hits. So you... Is it okay if I narrate this?
Yep.
So he's squirming around, you smash his head off the table a few times, you get a better grip after he broke free. You kick out one of his legs so he's completely off balance. You've got him in this arm lock and you just run across the bar with him and just ram his head into this other dude's stomach. And I'm gonna give the other dude a reaction roll based off your close combat skill. I'm gonna say he can't actually. Yes, I've got a better idea. He's going to try and parry the ganger with Sunshine.
Oh no.
That's not what I was hoping for.
Yes.
It's a great idea, go for it.
So I'm going off the same roll as earlier. You have 2 net hits there, Mav. As Sunshine, you just get swung down in an arc. You miss this other guy, and you're on your way back up as this dude's head just smashes into the other ganger's stomach, and he has to resist.
My victim's body over 2 +2 plus net hits.
So that'll be 2, 4, 5, 6 stun he's got to resist. So, yeah, he takes 4 stun as you just ram this dude's head into him. Sunshine, can you roll edge for me? You're looking for 2 hits.
Can I take an interrupt action to catch Sunshine?
You can if she fails this roll.
I'll allow it.
Rolling edge. Just check, I'm currently falling towards the floor, is that right?
This roll is to see if you get dropped.
Ah, right. Can I add my ranks in gymnastics to this?
I'm going to say no, because this is based on whether or not he keeps his grip.
That's fair. I get 1 hit.
Okay, so in that case, Mav, roll what you were going to roll. I can't remember what it was exactly, and I'm going to call this an assist to Sunshine's gymnastics for her to not faceplant.
That sounds like reaction-based athletics to me.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
It saves me working out which skill in the athletics group it is. Athletics group?
Yeah. Also, you like reaction-based stuff, so...
I love reaction-based stuff.
Yes, because you're an Energizer bunny.
I haven't had a spare simple action to buff my agility this combat. The melee combat is all complex. 2 hits.
Okay, so I get a +2. So is Mav trying to catch me at the moment?
Yeah.
Yes.
3 hits!
I'd say 3 hits is enough. Do you damsel catch her?
Halfway. I break her fall with both hands and then let one hand go so she lands on her feet, resting on one arm.
Alright, so it's not a really awkward, oh Drek, you catch her, both arms around her waist, she's upside down, face like 2 inches from the floor. It's actually, there's a little bit of grace to it.
Thanks, babes, and I kiss him on the cheek.
That was 2 of my 3 actions.
Yeah, so that was 2 of your 3 actions. Take your next one.
The guy who just... What state is the guy used as a weapon in first?
Oh, actually, I should have rolled for him as well. Give me... I'll go off the same roll. So yeah, you turn around, getting ready to absolutely beat the dreck out of the guy, and what you realise is he just went face first into his mate's armour plate, and he's just lying on the ground.
Donk.
Broken nose, just out for the count.
Okay then, it's the mate who gets this action.
Okay.
The guy who was holding up Sunshine. And it starts in a very, very familiar way with me rolling unarmed combat to grapple. To subdue.
Mav, stop being so grabby.
I can't help it, I have little raccoon hands.
Oh, he's a little wash bear.
Wash bear is by far the best name for those creatures.
I love that the Dutch name for them is wash bear. Alright, I actually need to roll against this. So, yeah. Oh, you only just get him. This guy is,
Slippery.
quick. Yeah, he's slippery. You only just get your hands on him. But, yeah, you've got him. So, that's... Is that action 3 of 3?
That was action 4 of 4.
4 of 4. So, we on to turn 3 now.
Turn 3? What is this?
Where Mav gets to go again.
Oh, we should do pure physical combat more often. It's great.
Apparently, Mav's quite good at it, even if he is a grabby little wash bear.
I can't help it. Unarmed combat is the only melee skill I have. And I'm low strength.
Mav, we are gonna have to get you a bandit mask.
No. I object. I will roll to intensify the grapple.
Okay.
Because I am not comfortable with that level of success. And this is the 3rd time that this dude has been attacked since his last term. I am rolling incredibly consistently. I rolled 4 3 times and that was my 3rd 5.
Okay, so you have an additional 3 net hits, so you've got 4 hits on this guy overall for him to try and break the grapple. Huggy, what are you doing? The field seems to have cleared out quite a bit. 4 of the gangers are either down or retreating.
So, there's a guy in front of me on the table.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to try and bull rush him. Throwing the chair down, I'm just going to try and, bull rush him off the table onto the floor.
Okay, I'm gonna call this a close combat roll. And if you manage it, because you'll be landing on him, this isn't like... Yes, actually, I'll count this as metahuman body for damage. So, roll me a close combat then, Huggy.
What does that run off?
Agility.
Okay. That's 5 hits. I edged that.
I don't blame you. You have 3 net, so do you want to narrate this, Huggy?
Okay, so Huggy wings the chair up as if to hit the guy again, and then lets go as at the back of the swing, and then it just rushes forward.
I'm going to jump in briefly there. As you let go, it flies across the bar, bounces off the perspex window, lands on the bar, slides along it, taking off a load of glasses, and then just skitters off down the back corridor towards the toilets. Carry on.
She sort of, and then puts her shoulder down and just rugby tackles this guy.
Not going for the people's elbow there.
No. Al, do you know what the people's elbow looks like?
Yes. I looked it up.
So you're expecting me to bounce across a non-existent ring twice and then elbow drop him?
Yeah.
I mean, there is a perspex window you could bounce off.
No, I am going for the spear, or the gore, more accurately.
Yep, do it. Okay, so you just grab this guy, you go flying across the bar room. There's this moment where it's some old gadget who he's been coming to this bar.
This is the most Scottish way you could possibly have phrased that.
I know.
For the benefit of our American audience.
No, not explaining. It's just some old guy who's been coming to this bar for 30 years or something. Just sees these two trolls go sailing over him as he's... The pint is halfway to his mouth, and there's this going over the top, and you two just land on top of one of these cable drums, which just explodes in splinters, and I should actually roll for damage here. What's your body stat, please, Huggy?
My body is 6.
So, yeah, you just do 3 stun to this guy as there's just this huge explosion of cable drum table as you just flatten this guy underneath you. And he's doing all right. He's kind of swinging at. It's not actually very effective. It doesn't actually do any damage. He's just kind of trying to punch you, and you're just there going, I'm gonna squash you. That was fun turn.
Yep.
So it's the bouncer's turn, and Bouncer, he just kind of takes a draw on the cigarette that he'd lit up just before all of this started up. And he's going to walk up to... Oh, which one? We've got the guy that Huggy squashed, the guy that Mav is holding on to, the guy that's mind-controlled, and the guy that...
is attacking mind-controlled guy, I think.
Yeah, so he's going to walk up to the guy that's attacking mind-controlled guy who's horribly distracted, and yeah, he's just going to tase him. Oh, so the guy, he gets 3 net hits on this guy, so he's got to resist 9 stun electric.
I'm jealous of someone else doing fragging electric damage. That's my trick, and I can't use it here.
Again, he just walks up behind this guy and... Oh, wow, this bouncer's a bastard. He's leaning over slightly, trying to get him, and he's got a lot of builder's bum going on. The trousers have ridden down, and there's arse crack showing, and he just shoves the stun baton down between his cheeks. You don't think you've ever seen someone straighten up so fast. He actually goes a couple of feet in the air, just jumping straight up and screaming. It's... Oh, you bastard!
Hey, look, plumber's crack.
Yeah. Sons of Sauron with the pull cues are just going to lay into... They're going to walk over and just try and bonk this guy on the head. I'm going to say that he cannot resist. He's got so many fucking penalties. No, he was knocked out, wasn't he? It's the guy...
threw was knocked out. I then grabbed a different guy. I grabbed the guy I threw him at.
Ah, you did, didn't you? So
yep. He's now got some penalties. Not as many. And if a couple of trolls with pull cues want to have a go at him, I am all in favour.
He's not actually... Oh no, he's got some dice. So they both get 1 net hit. I'm just going to save myself some time, double up the damage.
Are they just both clubbing this guy that I'm holding?
Yeah.
Like opposite sides of the head at the same time?
Yeah. Oh my god, he rolled well. He rolled really, really well to resist that, but yeah, still took a bunch of damage. There's they're just beating him round the face with these pool cues, and oh, that's a lot of blood. He's after this. You know those interviews with rugby players after the match where half their face is purple and they're still giving this reasonably intelligent conversation about the match, and it's like, how the fuck are you upright, pal? He's gonna look like that. And Dr. Butler, with all the enthusiasm in the world, she somehow finds an unbroken glass, and she's just gonna try and smash the dude round the face with it. Same guy as the Sons of Sauron are after. She got no hits. So this guy just reels back as she just misses. The bartender, she just looks at this, sighs, and her action is equip item. She grabs the broom out the corner.
As a weapon or as a broom?
We'll find out. Depends on whether or not you finish this lot off by the time it comes to her next pass. It's now the turn of the dude that you've got there, Mav.
Fight me, bro.
I held out zero hope of this guy escaping. Actually, no, he's been attacked so many times he doesn't have any dice, so he's just going to squirm uselessly. It's the turn of the guy who's been stabbed and had a stun baton shoved down his arse crack.
Is he still conscious?
Just about. I'm not bothering to roll the special electric thing for him. I'm just going to say that he collapses to the floor in a twitching heap, pissing and shitting himself and screaming for his mother, because let's be fair, if he'd had a stun baton shoved down there, I don't know a man alive that wouldn't want to lie down and take 5.
Given the opportunity, yes.
Yeah. So it's the turn of the ganger that Toiga had mind controlled. I'm just going to roll a die. So he's going for the other ganger. I think this is the guy that Huggy is chair dueling. Oh no, that Huggy spear tackled. So he's going to walk over and he's just going to try and stamp on his head.
Good work, mind-controlled ganger.
Good, excellent work, mind-controlled ganger number 8.
He's only mind-controlled ganger number 1. We've only mind-controlled 1 ganger.
Yes, but he's ganger number 8.
Yeah, but he loses the number when he changes side.
Yeah, fair, I'll give you that.
Has that guy been stabbed in the stomach?
He got better.
I don't know, I've lost track. This combat is chaos.
Yeah, he did. It's only a flesh wound.
Tell you what, mixed mind control and alcohol, he cares not for his stab wounds.
So yeah, Huggy, you're lying on the ground. This guy's ineffectually trying to punch you. And just this boot comes out of nowhere, just into the side of his head. Steel toe cap. Blam! Toiga, your turn.
I'm still fighting that guy, aren't I? Like, he's not been tasered or knocked over or...
I think he's been taken out.
Aw.
Somebody just grabbed him at... We'll just say that an orc hand appeared and he just got yeeted back into the... It's like Asterix. There's a cloud with fists that he disappears into. Because the GM has lost track because this combat is mental.
Right, there are teeth going unclaimed.
Oh, God, this is why you wanted to have a bar fight, isn't it?
Toiga sort of wanders over to the largest and most intact tooth he can find, and completely oblivious to all the other goings on around him, explosions, lightning, what have you. Picks it up and looks at it and goes, "Ooh, shiny."
The abacus will be reborn, precious.
And sort of goes around and starts picking them up. How many teeth does Toiga get?
Roll 3d6 for me and tell me the result. Like, add them up and tell me how many you get.
3, 4, 5.
You get 5 teeth that are worth taking. The others are somewhat rotten. Oh, this one's a skag head. Ugh.
Oh, this one's gold. And throws it into the corner.
Toiga, that's valuable.
Worthless shit. Guys, I got some teeth.
Yeah, Huggy, it's the one who has been spear tackled underneath you, and they're just going to ineffectually try to punch at you. Let's see what happens. Could you roll me some sort of melee defense?
The only melee defense I really have is reaction.
Okay, do it.
Come on, just roll like normal, please.
No.
4 hits. Oh, I still have edge on.
Are you wanting to roll that without edge, or do you want to keep the edge roll?
I'll roll it without edge.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that's 2 hits.
So this dude actually rolled spectacularly well and managed to get 3 hits. So you get a fist in your ear. Could you please resist 3 stun?
Yeah, so I have my armor jacket on, but he just hit me in the side of the head. So I successfully soak 2 hits of that.
Yep, so you take 2 stun as this fist just cut bam in the side of the head, and you're not seeing stars, but it's that moment of, you little bastard.
So that's 2 stun damage.
Yep. Sunshine, you've just been dropped almost Princess Court, landed on your feet. You're having this moment of, the frag just happened. It's your turn, buddy. What are you doing?
Who's around me at the moment? What?
There's a guy that Mav has in an arm lock. There's 2 orcs with pool cues beating on him.
Mm-hmm.
There's a guy underneath Huggy, furiously punching at her. And there's a guy standing over them who seems to be kicking the other guy who's wearing the same colours as him in the head.
So, sounds like Mav's got his guy sort of well in hand. So, I'm going to look around and see what I can find. I'm going to go and help Huggy. So, can I do a perception check and try and find a weapon?
Oh, just grab something, narrate it, go crazy. Make it cool.
Okay, from the earlier described cloud of fists, of all things, a pan comes flying out of,
Frying pan.
Yeah, like a frying pan. Because there's some sort of, small...
You just saw that entry on the table and wanted to use it.
Correct!
Yeah, I totally wanted to use it as well.
Look,
Somebody was having, there's a small kitchen in the back of this place. And
yeah, this place does fry-ups.
and they do a fry-ups, they just serve it on the skillet that they cook it on.
Yeah.
Okay, Sunshine.
Yep.
So the damage code on this is strength divided by 2 plus 1 physical.
Mm-hmm.
If you drop a point of edge,
Yep.
I will increase that to strength over 2 plus 2 physical and count it as fire damage because it still has hot oil in it.
I mean, I can't not now.
Yeah, cool.
So, yeah, I grab the pan and go, hot, and then, quickly, pull the sleeve of my leather jacket down, wrap it around the handle, and then I run over to the guy that is under Huggy and start laying into him with the pan.
Yeah, cool. So he's going to be at a negative... Oh, he's not going to have any dice left. Jesus Christ, roll it.
What does this default on?
Agility -1.
Agility -1. Okay, that's fine. 1 hit.
What's your strength?
2. So 3...
Fire
4 damage?
Yeah.
4 fire damage.
So that's impact -1/2.
Yep.
Sizzle.
Yep, so I just, rather inelegantly, I just run over. So Huggy's holding this guy down on the ground. I just run over and start, with the flat of the pan, just banging this onto this guy's chest through his jacket. And there's little droplets of hot oil flying as I bring it up and down on this guy.
So at this point, the 2 remaining guys, one of them is just continuing to kick his mate in the head. They're just going, we're done! Ah, frag, it's your fragging table! Mav, are you showing them the door, or are you continuing the beatdown?
How dead is the guy I'm holding?
he's got a fair amount of physical, he's got a fair amount of stun, but he's screaming uncle.
I need to delay for a whole turn to let the orcs kill this guy. God damn it. Alright. I do it myself. I squish him.
Yeah, I'm just going to say that you can just smash his head off the table and knock him out. And you've got more than enough passes for it. Huggy, the guy you're beating on, he's got you, his mate, and Sunshine wailing on him. And Dr. Butler comes and joins in as well. And yeah, you just forcibly eject this lot from the bar.
I stand up, picking him up with me, and then dragging him by the scruff of the neck, drag him to the door, and fling him out onto the street.
Yeah. As you do this, you have this really weird moment where the guy that Toyga mind controlled is standing behind you, shouting, "Yeah! Yeah! Frag you, slitches!" And you're just there going, "What the frag, mate? Just what?"
So as that guy's like doing that and like cheering and what have you, Toyga just runs up and kicks him in the bollocks.
Yeah, I'm not even going to make you roll for that. He just hits the ground like a sack of shit. The bouncer tases him and flings him out as well. So Dr. Butler just kind of wipes a brow with the back of a wrist, looks at you and goes, "So, are you taking the fragging job or not? As fun as that was, I had a hell of a lot of fun. I need the job done."
Oh, God, that's fragging hot.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes, we're taking the job, but surcharge for choosing a drecky place for a meet.
Come on, Chummer, that was fun. She's got a manic gleam in her eyes. Give me a negotiation.
Can I roll to help?
If you want. How are you helping? What are you saying?
Look, if we wanted fun, you could have held the meet at like a theme park or a zoo or an aquarium.
If we'd gone to the aquarium, we wouldn't have gotten to beat up the animals.
Why would you want to beat up animals?
He has a point. This is a zoo. Look at all the wildlife.
There's some wildlife. This is like the only creatures they had at the zoo were those weird hairless guinea pigs. Oh no, that's not fair to the guinea pig. Guinea pigs are cute.
What? Skinny pigs? They were great.
They do look like little house hippos.
They are. They're fantastic. It's like a leathery potato that weaks.
You know an awful lot about these, Sunshine. But I get 2 hits on the negotiation.
Okay, so you get 2 additional dice there, Sunshine.
Okay.
I'm going to call this an extra 100 per hit.
Yep. Oh, 1 hit.
So Dr. Butler just looks at you.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to edge that because that was chuff.
All right, go for it, mate.
That is part of my job in this team is to get us money. So, negotiation +1 with edge on, which I didn't put on. 2 seconds. Negotiation 1. That's better. Make that 7 hits.
Nice. So you've got 5 net. So she'll pay you 6.5 grand each. She just grins and goes, "Oh, fair enough. I wasn't expecting these drackheads. All right, fair enough. And it is short notice. I'll text you the location that I need you to take the body. You better get yourselves over to the hospital. And Chummers, she just gives you a massive shit-eating grin and both thumbs up and says, "Do you want to steal a body?"
Come on, let's go and play.
Aki just looks utterly confused.
At this point, like Alexandra just gets like a load of like selfies of like, so Toyga's face is in the bottom right corner of like us all helping clean up after the bar fight.
Do we help clean up this bar before we leave?
I feel like we should.
I might as well. You know, we've done a fair amount of damage.
Thank you for spending some time with us and listening to the Pride Against Prejudice podcast. We hope that you enjoyed the show and look forward to seeing you again in 2 weeks' time for our next episode. In the meantime,
Thank you for tuning in to the Midnight Sunshine, whether it's legwork, wet work, or paperwork. I'm right here with you as you burn that midnight oil. Our last caller was Robert, and to answer their question, yes, that does sound either infected or cursed. See a doctor and or an exorcist. Our next caller is Rid the GM. What's your question for our fellow night owls, Rid?
I don't know how they keep doing this. I'm the one who's doing the editing. Oh, I'm on. Hi, Sunshine. Really happy to be on the show. My question is, when you retire and open your own runner bar, what are you calling it?
Answers on Discord, please, folks. In the meantime, here's Neon Frills by Luck Hash.
Intro is More Human Than Human by Karl Casey, and the background music is also by Karl Casey. Outro music is Neon Thrills by Luck Hash, and all sound effects are credited in the show notes. The Topps Company Inc. has granted permission to the Pride Against Prejudice podcast to use such names, logos, artwork, marks, and or any other proprietary material for promotional and informational purposes on its website, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with the Pride Against Prejudice podcast in any official capacity whatsoever. All other works mentioned in this podcast remain the property of their respective owners. The Pride Against Prejudice podcast is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution 4.0 license. So if you want to use any part of the show, please give us the credit. See you next time, chummers.